Your mother and me would like for you to cozy up to the Finkelstein boy.
Good hello, 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 my fellow stinky visitor here in hell. I am smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee and listening to the birds outside. I hope you are not in agony at the moment. I hope you have something to look forward to today. This piece is entitled A Bone to Pick with You. It was written and copyrighted 2026 by Alexander T. Newport. You can find his peculiar and amusing books at all Amazons worldwide. He appreciates, I say, he appreciates your appreciation. And listen, he doesn't actually behave like an uncouth cunt in person. He's fairly friendly and easygoing. Let us begin by counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Hey! I've got a bone to pick with you!
I beg your pardon.
Are you the imbecile who's been giving talks about this world being an actual hell?
Maybe I am, and maybe I'm not. What's it to you?
What do you mean? Maybe! You're the guy spouting off his mouth about how nice heaven is and making it look attractive to potential suicides. Is that right?
I strongly suggest you back the fuck away from me with your vile mucus breath and hostile vibes. At 6'10" and 345 pounds, I could easily close your windpipe with just my thumb and forefinger. Now, tell me, how does talking about this mortal reality as hell and the afterlife as heaven any different than any popular religion?
They all discourage suicide, and I can't find anything in your writings or talks that do the same thing.
Have I overtly encouraged it?
No, but that doesn't matter. The lack of discouragement is the same as an implication of encouragement. You need to start making it clear that you discourage anyone from taking the coward's way out.
Way out of what? Why would anyone want to leave here if it's not hell? Certainly, if a house was burning, you wouldn't encourage anyone to remain within it, would you?
Oh my God! I am not going to get into a pointless philosophical argument about suicide. You just need to stop making death look appealing because that is anti-life. It's not fair to paint heaven as a paradise. That makes life here look like hell, and no one wants to hear that shit. Who wants to be in the middle of a horror show and be told that the forbidden scary exit door leads to peace and friendliness? Your thoughts are an asshole-ish abomination and blatantly blasphemous. This life is the real life, the only life, and it is not a dream. Stop saying it's a dream. That is terribly, terribly disrespectful and demoralizing. You are not helping humanity the way you are obligated to as a philosopher.
Why does it offend you when I call this mortal life a dream?
Because that makes this life seem unserious, unimportant, and unnecessary. Calling it a dream is like saying it's all a cartoon, just a bit of entertainment, and that's not right. Life is extremely serious and fragile, and you are but an intellectual brute and a vile piece of shit for disparaging this precious gift and calling it hell. I hate you. Do you know that? You disgust me.
I am sorry to hear that. I am only a man who was once a happy boy, who then found out he has to die someday, and I never really got over it. It was a big door of mystery that I couldn't stop wondering about. I am only a man doing the best that I can. I am only a thinker and a writer, and I shouldn't be hated for my ideas whilst other men are injecting children and pets with synthetic toxins, and other men are raping children left, right, and center. Why do you feel so offended about my simple ideas and conclusions?
Because they make this life seem unattractive and make death look like a doorway to Disneyland, you big baboon! And speaking of which, if heaven is so goddamn nice and perfect, why are you still here in hell with the rest of us? That strikes me as a bit hypocritical! You motherfuck! What's your trip, man? Answer me!
The saving grace of my dream world theory is the hardcore idea that this mortal life has been self-determined, predetermined by each of us, before this temporary physical world manifested. This means we are each living out a scripted ride that we cannot control whilst we are alive in this particular dream world. This means each of us scripted where, when, and how we are going to die. How we are going to die has already been predetermined by us. And so why do we do anything that we do in this life? And why do we avoid doing what we avoid doing in this life? Doesn't life here operate on a push-pull basis regarding impulses? An occurrence that comes from we know not where or how? A push from within to do something specific, or a pull from within to refrain from doing something specific? And as far as I am concerned, I am not presently being pushed from within to kill myself. I am in no rush to get back to heaven, since it will always exist. And because it always exists, is kind of the reason I got bored with it, and chose to go to hell for a while.
What you really mean is, you're a scared chicken shit like the rest of us, and you know death leads to annihilation and no more awareness of anything, anyone, any thought, or any feeling. Lights out means a black silent nothingness with no one aware of it. Bye-bye. Cry, cry. Won't even find out why you were alive. Isn't that right, faggot?
Yes, you are correct. When I look at death as an event I cannot prevent, I am frightened. I am not sure what it means or implies. It looks like the end of it all, and that makes me question why it began in the first place.
Well, stop! Just stop with the philosophy questions. They are wild goose chases. It's perfectly simple. You are here. You don't know why. You do the best you can with what you've got right now, right here, from murdering anyone or killing yourself. And when it's your time to go, you stop. You come to an abrupt end. So the time to be grateful is now. And it's no sign of gratitude if you call this place hell or refer to it as a prison sentence nightmare. Stop focusing on the ugly stuff and pay attention to what is good. How fucking retarded are you? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. Didn't your parents teach you that? Or were they too busy being pot-smoking hippies in the living room having spoon-felching relations with homosexuals and rapists? Answer me! I am talking to Jew!
Did you say spoon-felching? Do you even know what that means?
Don't change the subject! From now on, I don't want to see any more writings or talks from you about this life being an actual hell. Is that understood?
Or what? What will you do about it if I ignore your command?
The subject is now closed. You have lost. You have failed to defend your position. The audience is giving you the horse's laugh. Ha, ha, ha. You will write no more about hell or heaven. Period. Final. Throughout infinity. Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
I'm annihilated.